Hello, good morning. I made it back just under the wire on that one. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Saren, congratulations on first. So here's the problem. The cord for the controller is like 15 feet long. So it runs from the back of the computer around the side, over the mic arm, and then the end gets lost somewhere on the floor. I need to find a better way to do it. I just don't know what that better way is these days. Welcome in. So yeah, there's a pinned message. Lucy is raising money for Stack Up today. She'll be making Helldivers for most of the day, so once we finish up Mass Effect, we will raid over there, likely, and then we will see if she wants us to join for a few games. If not, then, you know, that's the plan for the day as such. So I don't have work today, because it's Remembrance Day in Canada, Memorial Day in America. So we will be finishing Mass Effect today, so as long as it takes. Do I have game audio? I do have game audio this time. Perfect. I didn't break anything. Congratulations on the second moon. Okay, we're gonna put that there, and that'll work for us. And yeah, that's the plan in any case. Such as it is. Okay. So. Did I say congratulations on second moon? I may or may not have said congratulations second. Alright, so we're going to Ilios. And then all our other stuff is just secondaries to go find things. Okay, so we're going to Ilios. Back out. Back out. A lot of menus here. Alright, all the way over here. And... Alright, there's only one place to go in Ilios, so I can't I could possibly screw it up by going the wrong system, but they made it very easy. Alright, we only got 3 planets here. Agitoten has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur and deposits of gold. Surface gravity is comfortable at 1 standard G. There's several areas of debris that may be the wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, a population of over 100,000 was likely. With an orbital period of 0.4 Earth years and a radius of 6,172 kilometers and a day length of 53.5 Earth hours, the atmospheric pressure is 84.3 Earth atmospheres with a surface temperature of 510 Celsius. Nafe is a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remains of stations once mined Nafe for helium-3. With an orbital period of 33.8 Earth years, and a radius of 30,480 kilometers, and a day length of 12.2 Earth hours. And Ilios. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilios was a verdant world dotted with spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilios has been devastated by means unknown. The entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, you see burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is comfortable at 1.17 standard Gs, with an orbital period of 261 Earth days, a radius of 8,607 kilometers, and a day length of 54.5 Earth hours. The atmospheric pressure is 11.26 Earth atmospheres, with a surface temperature of 38 Celsius.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Joker's the man. Joker can achieve this. Alright. Rex, Tally.
Keep moving inside now.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna land like functionally on top of them. Well, so close. So, out of frustration, we just shoot the door.
This bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Alright, enemies behind. Okay, so we gotta... I think I vaguely remember this area. This is the one with the, the roof's out back. We gotta go underground and then take a ramp back up around the other side of these ruins, I believe. We've done this earlier this year. I should remember at least a little about this. Because this is the end game, right? Oh, everything's horrible over here. Zero to 10, do not recommend. Shields, please. Also, there's an enemy over that way, I guess. Alright, so, I mean, if I sit here where I can hit it and it can't hit me, everything's not so bad. Equipment. Rail extension. Inferno. Sledgehammer. Damage. Heat generation. Inferno. Sledgehammer. Where is... shield bypass. So for these bigger guys, if we're bypassing shields, that is also an option to make our lives a little easier. Because as we push up, so as we push up, you know, we can blink away at their health without actually depleting their shields. Which just is a little easier sometimes, right? Woo. And you are out in the open if I move this way. And it's just one less thing for me to be dealing with. I said you're out in the open, don't put up a shield. And then... oh. Okay, so an Arbiter just one-shots me. Even at, like, reasonably full shields at times. Cool. Cool. And the shield bypass don't really matter so much on something with so much health, I guess. So, it was a thought. It was not the winningest thought, as does happen some days. But it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's like, we can keep using these blocks for covers as we push up. Like, that's not really a problem here. Okay, so he's there. Come on, Death Trooper. Come on. Well, you win bullets, I guess. Okay, there's another one back there. Oh. That one came right for me. Everything's horrible. Alright, well, at least my bullets don't miss if I'm that close, but definitely a great way for me to get hit by them. Woo! Miss. Come on, Geth Armature. Just don't hit me. Rex. Rex, what? Rex, why would you run across like that? There were several places you could have been that would have been useful. Running in front of me and blocking the bullets isn't it. The AI, y'all. Alright, so I've died to my teammates once and the enemy once. We're doing good. Just excellent, if you ask me. The best we could be doing, really. Okay, Shock Trooper. Yeah, okay. Okay, new plan. Fine. I'm just gonna stand all the way back here. Come on. Come on, Geth Trooper. We ain't got all day. I mean, I guess we do. I don't have anywhere particularly important to be. So if the enemies want to make me use a sniper rifle and be here all day, I guess that is a option. May not be the best option for them, but, you know, it's the option we got on hand, right? Get out. Get out. You can see the shield rippling there. You know, you guys go up there. That's right, you just run straight at it. Fine. Notice how my teammates don't get one shot by this thing. It's just me. I don't know how much more shields than they have than me, or hit points or whatever, but seems a little strange that they can just stand in melee with it, and perfectly fine. Not a care in the world for those guys. There is an open crate over, or an unlocked crate over here. Hello, crate. Oh, it's not unlocked. Omnigel. Hurricane and Sokolov. 2 shotguns. Alright, there's apparently an enemy behind me. Oh, below me? There's likely more than one down here then. So back to this. Back to the way I was actually trying to play. You know what? It'll be fine. Boom. Bullets. Lots of them. That's a lot of enemy. Oh. Alright, there's a lot of them over there. 0 to 10, do not recommend. I hate these enemies. They ain't got a lot of hit points at least, but don't make it easy. But a shotgun at least makes it a lot easier. Oh, stalker. Okay. Locked crate. I love loot. Alright, so we're below the Mako now. Beans. Beans. Yeah. Well, there we go. Lancer, Equalizer, Hammer. You know, I always want to hit, like, X to reload, and I know that's just going to throw a grenade at this point. But just not having a reload is very strange to me. But, like, I do know that in later Mass Effect games, we do have ammo clips instead of heat generation. So I know that in later games, I'm going to have to reload, but in this one, I just don't. Armature control. So would this have disabled the armatures had I come down, like run away and come down here? It very well might have. We'll never know because we already got an autosave after we came down here. Oh, drone. One singular drone, huh? Alright, and then we didn't get him in one shot. I mean, shotguns from across the map is probably not particularly efficient. The least efficient, if you will. Alright, and uppies. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so that leads back to where we fought the armatures. That's the locked door. The creepy statues, and boy are they creepy. Okay, and then what do we have here? Dead end? Okay, there's enemies over that wall. So this is, okay, this is where we go to this side, and there's a ramp over to there. Yeah, there's the ramp. Nothing there. Okay, so there's gonna be enemies around this corner. One on that side, 5 there. 2 on this side. Get out of here, shock trooper. Shock trooper, now you're just hiding behind a crate. Get up. Apparently we can destroy the crate. Live and learn, I guess. Oh, heat generation. All right, grenade. Yeah. Leave my shepherd alone. Alright, that's everyone. Perfect. Have you ever accidentally gone shoe, sock, shoe, sock? I don't understand the question, Ark. Should you not be putting on your socks before you put on your shoes? I mean, you could wear shoes without socks. That is absolutely a option. I mean, I don't think it really makes a difference. You know, some people don't wear socks around their house, right? You know, they let their little feet to be free, and that's okay. You know, like, some people just don't like that feeling of being confined, right? So no, I don't have that problem. And I'm likely not to have that problem in the future. But how goes the morning? Did you put on your socks one at a time while you're putting on your shoes? Is that the issue today? Where the shit are these sappers? I hate these enemies so much. Sir? Okay, so we got a door there. Okay. We got a crate there. A door here. So this is the elevator up to that crate. Boop. Elevator. I know what I'm doing. I don't know why we put away our guns every time we are like in an enemy base and we want to use an elevator. Seems very unsafe if there's enemies at the other end of the elevator. And we don't know what's at the other end. So, for whatever reason, Shepard and crew are making poor choices. You know, you chose poorly. Actually, today's main issue is I got in the shower, got an order, so I had to get out without washing my hair. The sock thing just confused me. Okay. Well, I can't really help you with that. But at least your day started off with an order, and, you know, the hardest part of the day is starting sometimes, right? So once you get going, things aren't so bad. So, I don't know. You're on the board at the very least, right? Was that at least a big order? Did you get like did you win tips and money and
This place
things?
still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Okay. Tip was like 30 cents. Wow, that is not great. But, you know, you're on the board, which is something, right? Alright, oh. Is there an enemy behind me? Oh. Man, that guy charged us, huh? Alright, and there's a prime there. He's got the automatic matrix of leadership. Shock trooper. Heel tally. But it's a flash offer, so base is always 17. I mean, that's not bad. So you made 1730 off of this order. I don't do delivery, so I don't actually know how it works, but that is my interpretation of the data is given. Enemy. Get out of here, shock trooper. Okay, we could. Armature repair station. So explain it to me like you're trying to convince me that I should be doing food delivery. So a flash order is like a high priority or a...
Area secured.
Oh, you good? Hello? Are we friends now? I might be friends with this robot now. What is regular base pay on an order, I guess, would also be a question. I don't know if 17 feels like a lot. But there's also keeping in mind, like, wear and tear on your vehicle, gas and stuff. Like, 17 might not be a lot. It feels like a lot, because that's like an hour's pay where I am, and the American dollar is worth more than my dollar, right? So 17 US is about, I would say 2150 Canadian at the moment. I could check the exchange rate, but it's somewhere around there, I believe. Or what my belief is worth some days. But boy, howdy, am I wrong about a great many things in the world. Okay, so this way. Uppies. There should be a control room. Security panel.
Come on. Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
Flash offer is, I live in a rural area. Not a lot of drivers here. They send flash offers to people not actually deciding to deliver with a $15 bonus as incentive. That's how I spend my days, because I get 6 to 10 of those a day, and that adds up. I mean, 6 flash offers at 15 would be 90. So 90 plus 12 is $102. So 102 to 120. That's not bad. It pays the bills, right? Because if you do math it out at, like, you know, a $12 minimum wage for a work day, you'd be looking at 48, $96 a day. Yeah, base is 2. $15 bonus for the flash, so that would be 17. That is, yeah, that's how that works out. So yeah, like minimum wage, if you were making $12 an hour, would be $96 a day. So if you can get it on 6 deliveries with these flash offers, that's pretty good, right?
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible! The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
I'm only getting
It
small
said
bits.
something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
The Citadel has fallen. This research base is the only hope. The Reapers cannot be stopped. What would you like me to interact with here? Oh, Tally, who's below me. But on average, I get at least $100 a day unless I'm out doing something fun. Typically work less than 10 hours a week, so I guess... Right? Like, that's not bad if you can get your $100 a day or whatever, right? Because six like the math demonstrated, 6 offers at 17 is higher than minimum wage would mathematically work out to be at $12, right? So, Ark, I guess the question is, and you know, I vaguely know where y'all are at, because Opal has like sent her freaking business card before. But what, like, I guess do the math for me. Minimum wage times 8 in your state, right? Because that would be a standard 40-hour work week, daily wage, right? $7.25. Okay, so $7.25 times 8 is 56 plus 2, $58 a day. So honestly, you're doing about 45% above minimum wage. So you're doing fine there, right? And it's, if you don't hate doing the delivery and stuff, like, you know, you're doing okay, right? I just don't enjoy driving, so I would absolutely hate doing something like that. That's why I don't own a car or have a driver's license. Because it does not bring me joy in my life. Okay, so we're going up. Okay, so back to the plaza. I don't feel like I actually unlocked the door. I might need to go back down. Most of my trips are 5 miles or less, so it's not that bad. Yeah, that's not bad. You know, you can spend your day doing other things that you enjoy, so that ain't bad at all. All right, so this is where we came in. So yeah, this tells me I can go down or should be going down. There's the other end where we went down. All right, so we're going back down. We're taking the elevator. We're just gonna ride the, nope. Okay, the elevator won't let us go back down, so we might be done there. We may or may not be done there. We're gonna find out. Hello, door. Well, oh, there we go. The door is open. Okay, so activating the distress beacon or whatever was what I was setting out to do.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap around for us. They must have been too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Or he just thought we wouldn't get through the door. You know, there is a very simple, very obvious option of he thought the door would defeat us. I don't know if that's the winningest plan for anyone involved, but it is a plan. Okay.
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to...
Oh. Try to keep themselves alive by freezing, and then we're being shot by rockets. Oh, we got one of them. I may or may not be hitting that rocket trooper. He's right there. There we go. Woo, dodged. Okay, there's still another enemy. For what that's worth. There's allegedly another enemy. For what that's worth. Hello? 2 of them. I was lied to. Lies. Alright, so anyways. So, I guess the question being, what do you do to fill the rest of your day if you only have to do deliveries for 10 hours a week? Like, I know sometimes you go help out with, like, the flower delivery and stuff. Pathway there.
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
Hello? More elevators. Once again, if we don't know what's going on, why do we constantly put our guns away? This is, like, the worst plan we could be having.
If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
An elevator?
Get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
Hello, Vigil. Vigil, the AI.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Alright, What are
Are
you?
you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Alright,
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did.
okay.
The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Okay. The Citadel is a relay?
Nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay.
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Okay.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Okay. There's
If
an
it turns
activated.
on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
You didn't surrender?
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us.
Huh.
Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved.
Wild.
These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Alright, why do the Reapers leave? Why would they do that? Why do they
I don't
leave?
understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Alright, how can I
You
stop
said
them?
you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door onto the Citadel.
Alright, why did
How
it find
manage
you?
to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
So we just hid from the Reapers for
You
fun?
should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You monster!
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Okay, so what about the conduit?
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Okay, so how do they come back?
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay.
Okay,
And
I
the
gotcha, I
cycle of
gotcha.
extinction will begin again.
Okay, so how can you
Is there
help?
any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Okay, I think I got it.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Okay. Alright, so we got the thing. Jesus. Okay. Sorry, Ark. You actually answered right at the start of that conversation. 3 loads of laundry a day most days. Dishes, cook, play WoW, occasionally fight Toby or the child. Yes, It do be like that. But we love Toby and the child. But yeah, well, at least you got stuff to occupy your day, right? Even if it's just a video game or a book or just doing housework, at least, you know.
The Protheans lost everything.
At least you're not bored, I guess, right? Because that's my problem some days.
Plan failed.
Keep it moving. I got no intention of like them.
My problem often is that I just feel bored and I need to find something to do, right? So a lot of times, you know, I'll just like sit on the couch and read. Yeah, and when the weather's better, I'll go out to the park or walk around and read or whatever in the park. But I do have that problem when I'm not at work. It's like I just don't know what to do with my day. Probably also why I'm chronically online on here or watching YouTube or something is like at least it's something to do. Though I find YouTube a lot easier to watch, just like actual videos than movies on like Netflix or whatever. I pay for Netflix and Disney and all that, but like I don't watch them that much. And like I don't know, I just find TV shows to be a lot less able to keep my attention than like just and maybe it's just because YouTube videos are shorter, like 5-10 minute content that I watch, unless I'm watching like a deep dive on something or whatever. But I just find that YouTube holds my attention better. For what that's worth. A Colossus, a Shock Trooper, another Shock Trooper. So a Colossus. Woo. I mean, at least I got the shields to fight this thing, right? And I can always just back up around this corner. Oh, these guys are like melee with me. Alright, we regen our shields. Come on. Come on, Mako. You can do it. There we go. And we scoot. And, you know, the enemy also regens their shields in that scenario. But, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, managing our weapon heat and away he goes, right? He takes a dirt nap, as it were. And then with all the enemies gone, we can advance while we regen our shields and we're not too concerned about it. Rinse and repeat, right? Like, using the Mako, or the Hammerhead in Mass Effect 2, is not the worst experience it could be. I just find the Mako handles like you're driving a brick with wheels. And I'm not, as stated earlier, I'm not great at driving in real life, and I'm not going to be great at it in video game either. Though somewhere on the internet is a video of me backing a sports car into a shipping crate because I thought it was funny. We almost failed the mission over it, but I did it. That is a lot of rocket troop. I was gravely mistaken about how there wasn't going to be an ambush. Nothing there. Okay, and then this way. And then this way. Alright, no enemy. Oh, I see enemies on my pips. I see a rocket. There's gonna be like 8 more rocket troops over there. There's at least 2. I see at least 2 diamonds on that radar. So, oh, there's one. And the other's gonna be right around this corner. Hello? Oh. Found him. Alright, and then this... You know, we're at the end of the game. They're giving me a lot of money. Like, a lot. Like... Yeah, sure. I have... 2.5 million credits. Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Alright.
The conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay. And these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Jamie, serious. Why are you so evasive? Why so coy? Why so squirrely? You know what? That's a good question, Bard. And I'm gonna answer with, because I'm a little nuts. But welcome in, Bard. Good morning.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. Arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
Well. Oh wait. Contact losing in 30 seconds. Man, that they're showing me for trying to send a cool Snapchat of Saren walking towards people. It sure might. And you know what we do? We ignore the enemies. Because we got rocket boosts. Woo. And we get yeeted. Goodbye, world.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Pancaked. No more Mako for us. Must be stopped. Yes, Saren must be stopped, no matter the cost. Welcome in, Lucas. I hope your day is well. You are going... Come on. Get out. Get. I said get. I didn't say explode. Alright, close quarters combat, huh? Excuse me, I said what? Yeah, the Husk's just doing Husk things. But happy Tuesday. I hope your day is going well so thus far. Hey, at least Shepard did put her gun away. Or keepers. Yeah, I like how the NPCs' armors will change depending on what you equip on them.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
Just Reapers just coming out through at ramming speed. You know, just Reaper things. Hello, Sovereign. You know, it kind of reminds me of like a hermit crab, you know, with all the arms and stuff coming out the front and the shell on the back.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Yep, because that's the play. Just shoot the glass. Well, at least you put on your helmet. Jump. Come on, team. We got places to be. Yeah, so the orange armor for Tally. Oops. That's not what we asked. The orange armor for Tally is the Liberator armor series. I don't want to talk about how my teammates only have, like, tier 5 armor, though, because clearly I only buy guns. So how are our choices so far? Well, we can go over that real quick. So journal, assignments. So for our optionals, and we've done most of what we have in the game. Distress call turned up with your trap. That's fairly standard. We did convince Major Kyle to surrender peacefully. But we saved lives. We did have Septus apologize. We scanned the keepers. We convinced the Hanar to go to another location. We told Zeltan to calm down. Did we do the Hades Dogs missions? Hades Dogs. What's Major Kyle? Major Kyle is the biotic compound where they start their own community, but it's dangerous to let them do so. I don't see Hades Dogs. Oh, there it is. Hades Dog. You found a major Cerberus base and ended their sinister experiment in this cluster, avenging Admiral Kohaku's death and removing a danger that could threaten the entire galaxy. We convinced Rex to blow up the thing. We planted the bug in C-set control. We eliminated the biotic fanatics. I believe through diplomacy. We convinced, I think we convinced them to release the diplomat. Yep, we gave her the data. So, this playthrough, I don't recall receiving the missions. To be fair, I haven't used Garrus all playthrough. So what we're doing is, this is our anti-council playthrough. So we're going to largely be relying on Rex and Tally. Garrus talks about a scientist failed to apprehend. I don't think I even picked up that mission. Do you know what the mission is called? We can try and find it, but I don't recall doing that. Father's armor. I didn't do that. I definitely did not do that. Okay, we do have ads rolling in like 30 seconds. So let me look that up. Rex, Father, armor, Mass Effect. Rex family armor. Talking to Rex, you learn that he's talking to his family ceremonial armor. Yeah, no, whenever I talked to him, he would just never give me this mission. Find Dr. Ceylon. Yeah, I didn't get those missions. Interesting. And then find Dr. Ceylon. F. Theros, gas data recovery, power cells. Find Dr. Ceylon. Squad member assignments. Okay, so the 3 squad member assignments are find Dr. Ceylon and Rex's family armor. Find Dr. Ceylon. Yeah, I guess like the wiki makes it sound like it's kind of random when Rex will actually ask you about the armor. So I might have done all my conversing with Rex really early on. before I had enough friendship or whatever, because I think there's a hidden friendship metric, kind of like a Mass Effect deal, where if they don't like you, they won't give you their personal missions. You're in ads, so I don't know why I'm talking instead of typing at the moment. But, you know, that be what it be. Well, now I feel bad for not doing his side mission. We're what, an hour into stream. Here's what we're gonna do. Just real quick. We're gonna create a save, right? Then we're gonna load a save. Imagine I had one. 26. Okay, so Rex, you have a mission. Nope, that's not where I'm trying to go. Welcome back from ads. Yeah, I've done most of the side missions. Rex. Oh, Rex is down the floor. I mean, we could do the other two companion side missions if we can get them. It really sets me back like less than an hour. Rex?
No sign of pursuit. That's good. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
That's
I
unfortunate.
heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details.
Yeah, I have a save right before we went to Ilios.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
To be fair, I like Lucas, I hate Garrus, so we're probably not going to do Garrus's mission.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Shepard?
Rex?
Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, so how for family, armor, Mass Effect. So how do I get this mission? Okay, after visiting Tantu at the right place, labeled his structure of the map. After taking command. Okay, we can go to the Phoenix system in Argus Route. Yeah, I pulled up the guide for this one. But, like, I did create a save before we went to Ilios, because off stream, just for achievements, I'll go and find, like, all the hidden materials and medallions and stuff. You just lose the conversation. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get the conversation. I guess that's the issue, right? Rex must be recruited. Repeatedly approaching Rex and conversing with him over his past. So, like, do I just fly somewhere, force a loading screen, and then can do another personal inquiry, or you know, the guide here is a little vague about what the play here is, you know? But apparently if you just go to the Phoenix system in Argus Row, it will give you the mission. You just don't have a conversation about it. Time can be completed by just giving him the armor on the Normandy.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting it. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So long, Rex.
You should be able to send a link. Even if it blocks it, it will show me what the link is. So you can definitely send a link. Okay, so the guide says that if you just bring Rex, he'll tell you the story about the armor when you just go to the pirate base. And since I always run Rex in my party, we're not going to lose anything story-wise. If Rex is present, then he will comment on the armor being there. If you didn't acquire this before talking to him, then you will get the story. If you already acquired the assignment, he will just mention this is the place. And now to find the armor. Alright, so we're going to Argus Row. Armstrong, Voyager, Hades, Gemini. Argus Row. And we're going to take the long way around, apparently. Okay, and we're going to... Phoenix system. Wait. Phoenix, that's the other system. I made a mistake. Phoenix. Salasso. Tantu. Patashi. Salasso. Tantu in the Phoenix system. Tantu is an enormous, low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 astral units from Phoenix, the star's great heat and insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Tantu is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location where small ships traveling through the Argus Row cluster land for drive discharge. With an orbital period of 63.8 Earth years, a radius of 11,867 kilometers, and a day length of 69.7 Earth hours. The atmospheric pressure is 3.12 Earth atmospheres, with surface temperature 21 Celsius, with a surface gravity of 1.1 Gs. Nope. Rex. Tally. I'm sure Garrus's is interesting, but A, I don't really care for Garrus, and B, this is our anti-council playthrough, so we're not doing things to help the council races. So, while we could help Garrus individually, we haven't used him all game. He has never set foot off the ship. He just kind of vibes over there. Hidden structure. Debris. Anomaly. Alright, so there's not a lot that we need to do on this planet, so we can just do the whole thing while we're here. But yeah, I created a save before we went to Ilios, so that I can come back off stream and find all the medallions and the Taurian clan insignias and stuff, just for achievement hunting, right? But like, I'm trying to get as many of the story games that we're doing on stream done before December, because I don't play any of the long-form RPGs and stuff in December. So we won't be doing Mass Effect, we won't be doing our Fallout 4 playthrough. We might go back to New Vegas and do some achievement hunting or something. But that way, if people can't make streams or anything, they're not going to miss any of the story content or what we're doing in the playthroughs, right?
I know who runs this place.
How do you know?
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Ton Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
What is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war. Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
Right behind you.
So yeah, apparently if you just show up here, Rex will give you the quest. I don't know what happens if you show up here without Rex, though. I see a lot of enemies there. Are they all upstairs? Oh. Sir? Sir? You can't just run at me like that. Alright, apparently they can run at me like that, and I can't do a damn thing about it. Oh, there's the boss apparently already. Seems like a strange choice for you to just run at me, sir. Give him the old double tap just to make sure he's down. Hello, sir. Melee'd. My melee was not as effective as I would have hoped. Alright. First thought, best thought. Hello, Ton. You're gonna get shotgunned when I catch up to you. Good job, Rex. I have avenged your honor or something. And I'm just gonna run around shotgunning these guys now. Right in the butt. That's a grenade. Once again, as mentioned earlier, I will forever try and reload in this game. I don't know why this sniper came down to get me. But he also got shotgunned in the face. Alright, door. That sniper is just facing a wall for sniper reasons. I don't question what the enemies do in this game, because I know I'm just going to be confused. Fuel tanks. Interesting. Yeah, there's still an enemy below us for enemy reasons. Whoop. Technician kit. Frictionless material, shield, interface. Upgrade kit. Inferno rounds, high explosive. Wall safe. Tungsten. What is a scram rail?
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we can help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Rex touches his grandfather's armor. His expression thoughtful, perhaps? Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. When I export this VOD to YouTube, though, Lucas, I will include the link to see the conversation aboard the ship. I assume that's what you posted. And then people can see the two alternate routes we can take to get here. I was pissed when I went here. How come? Why for? There's still an enemy. Hello, sir? Didn't have an encryption to open it with Rex. Oh. Yeah. That would do it. That guy just got ragdolled while I shotgunned him, apparently. And then what does our codex, journal have to say about... Journal. Family armor. Rex is very happy that you recovered this armor. Apparently it's not very good, but it does have sentimental value. Well, sentimental for a Krogan. Yeah, so these missions are fairly short. Is Garrus's mission longer? Because, like, I'll be honest, the guide for this mostly looked like it was just a guide about the fight itself, which is pretty negligible now that we're endgame and, you know, I've got, like, the Spectre 10 weapons and stuff. So, like, if the Garrus one is equally short, we could do it. Because, like, it's Ilios, run through the station, fight Saren. Like, stream is normally 4 hours. Okay, so it's just one dialogue, go somewhere and do something. Alright, so we're looking for assignments, find Dr. Saren. Alright, when Shepard talks to Garrus aboard the Normandy, asking what his history in CSAC, Garrus eventually has a story about Dr. Saren. Okay, yes, get a conversation and then he do a conversation about CSAC and then he'll tell you where to go. It isn't like this one where you can just show up and Rex will be like, hey, this is where we're supposed to be. Or so the guide tells me. So, once we're done here, we can pop up, ask Garrus about CSAC, see if he likes enough to give us a companion mission. And if he does, he does. And if he doesn't, we will move on and go back to Ilios and redo that entire sequence. That's what the wiki says. Like, for this one, it says, hey, you can talk to Rex, or you can just show up with Rex in your party, and he'll tell you. The Dr. Saren one does not give that option in the wiki. So, I can't specifically say if you can or can't, but with the information I have on hand, it looks like the answer is no. But, you know, I've been wrong about a great many things in my life, right? I feel like even when this came out and I played this on the Xbox, I did the Rex mission and I didn't do the Garrus mission. Because I don't recall the Garrus mission at all. I do remember getting armor for one of the Krogan, but I don't know if there's a similar quest for Grunt or whatever, right? Alright, and then our other point of interest is over near... But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what Garrus has to tell us. And, you know, if he wants to get us to go track down a scientist, great. If he doesn't, also great. You know, like, I don't have to go to work today, so I'm in no particular rush. I just do want to finish up Mass Effect 1 today. So that is one last story game that we have going into 2026. And then we start Mass Effect 2 on this playthrough. So that'll be fun in January, right? Hello, Mineral. Mercury deposit. Survey. As you can see, I have a real technical way of playing the minigame. That is Tally, not the vehicle. Alright, and onwards and upwards. We scoot. And I gotta assume that doing these things with the companions, you know, since choices and consequences carry over, they may or may not have commentary about it in a later game, so, you know. Okay, pyramid. I was like, that looks like a very open piece of ground to go fight a Thresher Maw, and we all know that I love Thresher Maw. 10 out of 10, my absolute favorite in this game. No one has ever heard me complain about fighting Thresher Maws. Hello, vehicle. Alright, an Asari capsule. Sounds good to me. Oh, an Asari. Yeah, Asari capsule. It looks like we're targeting a corpse, though. You found a Matrix Delingia's writings on this body. It's possible the writings came from the nearby ruins. That's it. That's all we got here. Alright, to the Normandy. Let's see what Mr. Garrus has to say to us. Heaven forbid I talked to both of them while I was down there. Alright. Garrus is also down in the hangar. I know where people are. Hello, Garrus. We're going to talk about CSAC.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger for the same reasons.
A Spectre, huh?
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Typical.
Spoken like a true CSEC officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
You didn't give me a quest, sir. Let's try that again.
Commander, good to see you.
Sir?
Commander, how are you?
Alright. Alright, Garrus.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Volkov. All right. Well, So, okay, so I have found where the mission should be. We'll see if I can go there without talking to Garrus. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Exodus, local, Horsehead, Argus, Gemini, Hades, Artemis, Voyager, Maroon, Kepler Verge. Yeah, the Herschel system doesn't even show up unless we have this quest, apparently. Okay, we're gonna scoot ourselves over Ilios, because that's where we end up in any case. I don't know how to refresh their desire to talk to me. So that is also a problem here. For varying definitions of problem, mind you. Akaton. Alright, so we're here for what that's worth. Then we go... I don't know if traveling to another star system resets their conversations. I don't think that Rex had anything else to say to us after we did. Though, Garrus won't even talk to us, so... This is also a little different than the Rex situation.
Shepard?
Yep, no, Rex ain't got anything to say to us.
Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Okay, so how can I... Garrus, find Dr. Salian. Or the inscription. Okay, unlike the other two personal assignments, Garrus's can only be started by talking, started by unlocking it through speaking with him. This isn't quite as intuitive as it sounds. Start from when you first talk to Garrus to learn more about him. There are 3 stages. Okay. So, it's talk to him, complete a assignment, which I have run out of assignments. And then go back to talk to him and he'll give you the mission. So we have locked ourselves out of the Garrus one by literally just not talking to Garrus all game. So that's on me. But we will not be finding Dr. Salian for Garrus, it would appear. That being said, you know, if we're really enjoying Mass Effect, we could always do another playthrough, and, you know, not be anti-council, right? We could support the council races. We could make a unified alliance of everyone. Like, you know, we do have the option. But at least we know what to do this time.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
The stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Come on, Rex. Come on, Tally. We got places to be. Lucas, do you know if there's any story repercussions to actually doing the Rex mission?
You two, keep moving inside now.
It looks like there's no carryover consequences to actually doing any of these missions. Though that could also be incorrect. But it gets on the save file transfer page, it doesn't look like it really matters.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
So we do have the option of just loading our save and, you know, continuing along with the Citadel, right? We don't actually need to do this again. But, you know, this doesn't actually take that long now that I know where we're going. Get out of here. Shield. Shield. There's one. Shield. There's two. One more here. That's three. There's one more around that corner. Alright, so I'm going to try something this time. We're going to bail on this. Get out of here. Because there's the armature control down here, right? So, I speculated that coming down here and using the armature control disables those. When we found it last time after the fight. So we're going to find out. Hey, look, a guest sapper. Hello, trooper. Hello, armature control. Override. So, in theory, when we go back up there, there should be no more armatures trying to murder us. Is what I believe, since there's an armature control there, right? Which makes rational sense to me. Get out of here. Stalker. Stalker. Whoop. Okay, we good? I think we're good. Lock crate. Easy to crack. Alright, we get some weapons. We'll heal. I see Tally's hit points are low. Alright, and then this way. Enjoy your lurkies, Vinny. Whoop. Alright, and then this way. Up and around. So this is just an alternate way to this low ground. We still need to go... Get out of here. We still need to go up that ramp into the back part with all the elevators, go to the basement, and find the distress beacon. Those things are still so creepy. Yeah, okay, so the armature control will 100% just disable those for us. So, for anyone that ever has to do this, you ain't gonna fight those two armatures. So, you know, for what that's worth and how much frustration that will save people, probably worth doing, because armatures are a huge pain to fight. Not the end of the world, but like, I definitely don't enjoy doing so, so I won't force myself. Get out of here, destroyer. Get out of here, trooper. My gun's overheating again. Get out of here, trooper. Alright, who's still shooting me? A shock trooper standing on top of a crate. That sounds like a... It certainly sounds like a place for him to be. I don't know if it's the winningest place for him to be. And I also don't know why I gotta ride this elevator up and down when I could just jump off that ledge. You know, like... Shepard definitely has the capability of jumping off that ledge and not perishing. Hello, secure crate. Alright, and Tornado, Kovalov, yeah, Kovalov, and an Onyx. Alright, nothing else up here for me, and I can't jump down, which is upsetting. Upsetty spaghetti. Alright, so we'll ride this elevator back down, because the game told me I have to. Alright, and then we're running up. Sappers. Why is it always sappers? Why is it always sapper and not sap him or something? Yeah. Alright, 3. There's one that way. Sir, don't do that. Don't be like this. Alright, there's one. There's one. Quit that. Please. There we go. Alright, and then here's our elevator down. But yeah, so I guess if I had talked to Garrus at literally 2 points of the game, we could have gotten his personal mission. So that's... Honestly, I enjoy Mass Effect, though. I'm not opposed to doing a second playthrough after we finish all 3 games.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Alright, this way. Alright, and at the far end of the room is where we find the distress beacon. Get out of here, gas destroyer. Boop. Get out of here, gas prime. Grenade. Shock trooper. Shock trooper. I don't know why that crate over there just disintegrated. We weren't even shooting in its general vicinity. There is, in fact, a Discord if you desire to have more content or just hang out after stream. Show me what you're doing in your video games or what have you. Override successful. More statues over there. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's just back to there. More arbiter repair stations. Okay. And nope. And through. I guess I could actually play the mini game instead of doing the I only run forward portion of how I do it. I feel like there was a third one I can activate. This one? There we go. I don't know if we get anything other than our 129 experience points for doing it, but we can do it. It's not like any of these is a particularly big ask, right? Especially with the I just run forward method. And like, if you don't get a good thing, there's no penalty to trying again, so. Then we go this way and up and around to talk to the distress beacon, which is also the door control. Security panel.
Come on. Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
You can't
The
understand
message
it?
is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Okay, and then we go this way. And uppies. Alright, and there is this guy just vibing. And then we go back towards the door. And then we do the underground sequence, and then we'll be back at the Citadel. This was much faster, because I did die to these arbiters 4 times. Hello, Mako. You still gonna handle like a brick? Alright, come on, Mako. Oh!
They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Well, that was 0 seconds in, we flipped the Mako. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. My poor vehicle that I don't love. Alright, so we just boost down to the end where there's the shield thing, and then we go talk to Vigil. And he'll tell us where the Reapers and the conduit.
What are all those things on the wall?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing.
Rocket troopers. Alright, so there was 2 more rocket troopers around the corner, 1 in front, 1 behind the boxes. We're just gonna pancake that guy. Sir? Alright, and then... Okay, there's the shield with Vigil, and then there's another set of rocket troopers behind it. That's what it is. So, I don't know why Saren thought 4 rocket troopers was a sufficient defense. That's not a lot of dudes.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
Down. The elevators and loading screens, as I generally comment, is a very cool thing, because it's something that's going on while you're while it's loading, right?
If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Alright, what are you?
Some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Alright, so what do you want?
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
We don't stand a
The
chance.
Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
You surrendered?
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
How do I
You
stop
said
them?
you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door onto the Citadel.
Alright, they did
How
find
did you
you?
manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You
You
just
should
hid?
have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You betrayed them? That's
You were
monstrous.
programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Alright. The Keepers?
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications.
Okay.
This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Unless Saren succeeds.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Alright, can you help?
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Alright, let's move.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Okay, and we're off. Uppies. We got ads coming in 2 minutes. We're actually gonna take the ad break now, I think. And then we'll do the car sequence and go to the Citadel when we get back from the ads.
It's tragic. For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything, just like my people. Even their last plan failed.
I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, we'll take the ads, and then we'll drive forward and do this underground tunnel sequence. Start the Citadel. Alright, so I will see you guys in 180 seconds. And I'm going to run to the washroom during ads and fill my water. Alright, and welcome back from the ads. Alright, let us go stop Saren and save the galaxy from the Reapers, which are probably already invading. Because everything is horrible, and we took like 3 minutes to go to the bathroom and fill our water. Because that was a priority, right? Because self-care, important. Saving the galaxy, not so important. And, you know, when everything's horrible, we know who to blame. Saren, and not Jamesy. For what that's worth. Thankfully, this is not a long underground sequence, you know? Alright, there is enemies there at the bottom of the ramp. Just around the... yeah, just around the corner. Fine. It's fine right up until it isn't. That's generally the rule that we go with. Okay, there's a rocket trooper that got in melee with us last time. There's a Colossi. We shoot through his shield, so this shouldn't be a bad fight. We got the rocket trooper that decided that he wants to be in melee with us again. Goodbye. And then this Colossi. And that should be it for enemies, other than the 4 armatures at the end that we're just going to run past, right? We will repair just in case I'm wrong. But I believe it's just the 4 armatures that we rocket boosted past last time. We only got 30 seconds to reach the conduit. My recollection and what actually is are not always the same, even though we did this less than... I guess it would have been an hour ago at this point, because I think we went back just after the ad break. Oh. 4 rocket troops. Well, that was an easy fight. 10 out of 10, guys. We're doing the things. Alright, and then around that corner... Oh. Oh. 4 rocket troops, and I missed. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, that was the one that was hidden behind that rock last time we came through. Well, so my recollection of the fights down here are not even correct. That's what I'm taking away from this. Alright, and this should be the conduit. Yep. Yep, there we go.
The conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
And of course we can't skip the cutscene, so we're in it for the long haul here.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
For Citadel Control. Alright, 40 seconds. Let's get it. Nope, they're claw side. They're not even armatures. We ain't got time to fight them. I mean, I'm sure it's doable. I just don't like my odds. And we get yeeted. Something came behind us. Didn't armature also get yeeted?
Please begin emergency.
Hey, look, a husk. Boop. The poor Mako. Though, I guess it makes sense, because there ain't no way that we'd be able to drive the Mako through the Citadel. The hallways definitely ain't wide enough for that. Alright. There's the husks. 3 of them. Hello. Boop. 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 And boop. Everyone good? Avina, you're still going haywire. And uppies. And this is where we left off. We zoom in. And once again, at least Shepard's smart enough not to run away, because our party, y'all. 4 keepers.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
I mean, you're doing a bad job of stopping them. Like, you know, you focus fire on this big one that's just careening towards you, you know? But what do I know about anything? But, like, it's not a bad idea, right? Like, you know, you have the option of creating a protective shell around your space station or whatever. You know, it's absolutely usable to them. It still reminds me of a giant hermit crab, though. You know, like, all the little leggies sticking out and a shell on the back, right? And then, like, if they design their ships like that, you know, the shell or rear part there could just be, like, modules that can be removed or added or whatever over time, right? You know, like, all your core systems, power plant and AI could be in that front half, and then, like, thrusters, weapon systems, power plant and stuff could be in the rear half, right? Because you could have 2 power plants, one for all the extraneous stuff, and then one just for the AI itself. So that could be a ship design, you know? Possibly. Okay. And yeah, this is where we create our save, so onward to victory, glory, and all that. Get out of here, gas trooper. You too, gas trooper. Oh, there's a rocket trooper. Alright, he's done. You are first, Astarion. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy being first. Alright, get out of here, shock trooper. I hope your day is going well. Happy Tuesday. It's what, 10, probably afternoon if you're East Coast. I mean, in many states this can be noon, because as long as you're in mountain time, well, Oh, sorry, central, you'd be... Nope, nope, nope. I do not wish to be in melee. I regret being here. I do not enjoy being charged by the Krogan Warlord. That is 0 to 10. Do not recommend. But yeah, good afternoon, Astarian. I hope whatever you're up to today is going well. Alright. Could everyone stop trying to melee me? That's my job. And I do a bad job of meleeing. Boop. Okay. And 4 enemies. Oh, there's 1. There's 2. I am about to go vroom vroom. Are you driving? We going somewhere? We're going on an adventure? I should go on an adventure at some point today. I don't know what I would go do. Just get out of the house for a bit, maybe. Maybe I'll go for a run today. Well, I hope that you have fun on your outdoor adventure, wherever it is we're going today. And I appreciate you just being here, you know, putting me on as a podcast while you did whatever, or watching me do the same part of Fallout twice, or sorry, Mass Effect twice, because someone told me that there was a side mission I missed. And then I was like, yeah, we can do a side mission, you know? Mostly because we're actually using Rex and Tally, so I'm not opposed to doing their side missions. But, like, we didn't talk to Garrus all game, and then it's like, well, you can't do this side mission because you didn't talk to Garrus. I'm like, valid. That makes sense. Citadel defense turret. No sprint button, huh? Oh. So there's 4 of these. Bypass. And turret. Get them, turrets. Could you stop dropping shock troopers on my doorstep? I am trying to do things involving using turrets to defeat this dropship. Get. Alright. Goodbye, dropship. Apparently, the dropship got hacked at some point. Probably a Tally project. Alright, and then we zoom in this way. 2 warriors. Ah, I hate it. Get him, Rex. 2 warriors and a gas destroyer. Everyone's gonna try and melee me. Though, I gotta say, lift in this scenario should just yeet them, because like lift and throw, the gravity is apparently real bad here. That's why everyone floats away when I defeat them, right? Sir, get it. Don't be in melee with me. It's very rude. Unity to get Tally back up. Another destroyer. Alright, we're moving. Apparently I was crouching. Don't know why I was. I mean, because left stick presses crouch, but not helpful to me. I mean, it would be if I was behind this cover or whatever, right? But for very definitions of useful things I was doing for myself, that was not it. Shields. Alright, and we zoom in. There is a large... Oh! These are their turrets. Well then. Can I just bypass this? Apparently. Apparently I can just bail on that fight because I don't care about it. And my companions fast travel to me. I don't know. I guess I can just come up on the other side of it, right? But yeah, that guy just gets yeeted, right? And he should just keep floating forever. Because why would he float back down, right? If their corpses float away when they're dead, like, there ain't no way or reason that they should, you know, be affected by gravity when they're not thrown and lifted. You know, like, once you start getting momentum away, like, goodbye. Makes sense to me in any case. Get out of here, Krogan Warlord. Okay, so shoot them when their health bar isn't white. That's my big takeaway from that fight. Uppies. So where's this spit us out? Okay, yeah, definitely just behind all that stuff. Because that's where we'd come down if we went that way. So yeah, we can just use this back hallway to bypass everything. We just gotta fight like 6 Krogan.
Think we're good, Commander?
Alright. Hey, a med gel dispenser. It's almost like we're at the end of the game and they know that I'm gonna go fight a boss. Alright, oppies. Get. Alright, oh, there's a lot of enemy here. There's so many enemies here. I'll use something that's not just my shotgun. How's that sound? I'll play the game properly, not just run forward and, like, just shotgun people in the face. I know, boring, but it's what I got for you, right? Get out of here, Guest Trooper. And then get out of here, Guest Shock Trooper. Victory! Saren, I come to barter. For your life. Why we pull out our pistol at this point is kind of beyond me. We know we're not arresting him.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I can stop them.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
What have you done?
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
You're indoctrinated.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
We can
Sovereign
beat them.
hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
You can fight this, Saren.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Well, now the implants take over, Saren. That's a horrible idea. 0 to 10. Do not recommend going that route, guys. If I know anything about anything, and I do, because I've watched enough sci-fi to know that once you got a robot brain, it's not that easy to get out. Well, look at that. We have maxed out Paragon on this playthrough. Alright, so Garrus, or sorry, Rex, you need a shotgun. 314 heatsink 2, 246 heatsink 5. You know what? First thought, best thought. And best girl Tally. What equipment do you have? Okay, yeah, first thought, best thought. Everyone just go assault rifles for this fight. Because we just got the one Saren fight left. And then we're done. And that will be Mass Effect 1.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Honduras sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Concentrate on
Wait
Sovereign.
until those arms open, Joker. We need all our ships focusing on Sovereign, even if it means sacrificing the Council.
Let the Council die to save the galaxy. A tough decision. I hope you made the right choice.
Me too, Tally. But it makes sense to me.
All Alliance ships, hold formation. Wait for a shot at Sovereign. Nothing else matters. I repeat, nothing else matters.
Get him, Normandy. At least we got the best pilot in the human fleet, right?
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Open a comm channel. This is the Ascension. We're taking heavy damage. Guardian defenses are over. Kinetic barriers are offline.
Commander, they closed the channel.
Goodbye, Destiny Ascension. What I probably should have done is saved right before this, so I could also get the achievement for saving them. If I was smart.
Make sure he's dead.
I mean, we don't gotta go down there to do it. We got guns and grenades. We're just making really bad choices.
He's dead.
He sure ain't. Hello, Robot Saren. Hey, look, the robotics took over. And that's why you don't let yourself get implanted. By robots or xenomorphs. Because the xenomorph just bursts out of your chest. Look at all them robotics. He was barely a Turian to begin with.
I am sovereign, and this nation is mine.
I mean, it sure might be. Alright. And of course he takes the form of, like, my least favorite of the enemies, right? Where he just jumps around and shoots lasers at me all fight. Because why would he do anything else? And we've used all of our abilities, huh? Well, it's not going to be a difficult fight. It's just wait for him to land somewhere and try and shoot me with a laser, right? You know, the bar on this is reasonably low. Warp. Overload. Lift. And then, you know, once his shields are down, you know, it's basically the fight's over. I mean, I can go fight some Geth if I feel like it. Hello, gentlemen. Grenade. You know, my gun's overheated anyway. But, you know, if I wanted to fight them for the mid-fight level up, that is absolutely a option, I suppose, right? So, like, we could level grind here. In the final fight of the game, we could level grind just for funsies. I don't know what that would possibly achieve, and why they're ignoring this Geth shock trooper that's behind us, but... I don't know if the fight goes on long enough he summons reinforcements, or is that certain hit point thresholds. He's also stuck on that wall. He has regened all his shields by this point, but... You know what? We're gonna do a thing. Like, if he's stuck, right, I'm just gonna walk over here with my shotgun and just start blasting away, right? Hello, sir? Goodbye, human ship. Well, Sovereign's bailing.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Yeah, Saren is just stuck. Like, sure, he's gonna head laser, but like... Weird. I mean, I'm gonna take the easy victory, right? I'm not complaining about that. Well, that was certainly a fight, and being able to just walk up with my level 10 shotgun made it super easy. So, GG, Sovereign.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Good job, humans. Good job, humans. Sorry, Council.
Go!
Wait, what? We also took our helmet off again, apparently. I didn't realize that. For what that's worth. Probably a poor choice in the middle of combat. But we have forestalled the Reaper invasion. Hello, search and rescue guy.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
We got yeeted into space. We got crushed by falling debris. Rip. Oh, never mind. I didn't get crushed. What do I know?
We got your message, Ambassador. What's all this about?
No need to get worked up, Captain. I'd like to end this meeting with all my teeth still in place.
You should thank me for what I did. If the Normandy was still grounded, we'd all be dead right now.
I understand, Captain. You did what you had to do. That's not why you're here. We need to talk about what happened to the Council.
Commander Shepard did the right thing. We had to hold our fleet back to go after Sovereign. It was the only way.
I agree, but this also presents us with an opportunity. The Citadel fleets were decimated in the attack. Their losses have made the Alliance stronger. They can't rebuild without us. We need to take the lead in forming a new council, one with a human chairman at its head.
That doesn't seem
This
right.
wasn't some plan for the Alliance to seize power. Forcing the other races to accept our leadership is going to cause problems.
The other species are scared. They've never faced anything like this before. They don't know what to do. They want us to step forward. They believe in us because of you, Shepard. You saved the galaxy from Sovereign. You're a symbol of everything good about humanity. Our courage, our strength.
The Ambassador's right. The other races look up to us now. They won't just accept our leadership. They'll welcome it.
Given everything you've done, Commander, the Alliance will want to know who you think our council chairman should be.
Anderson.
We're about to go to war. We need someone with military experience. Someone like Captain Anderson.
You make a good case. Captain, are you ready for this?
I don't know if any of us are ready for this. But I'll do what I can. So what happens now?
Now the real work begins.
The Reapers are still out there. They're coming. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. We're headed for war with the Reapers. If we lose, it's the end of all life as we know it. We have to show the rest of the galaxy what it takes to survive. With the support of the other races, we can win this battle. With them behind us, we can stand against the Reapers' return and drive them back into dark space.
That's us. Goodbye, Normandy. But yeah, we're just going to finish Mass Effect. We're not going to start Mass Effect 2 until January. So, we're going to raid out right quick here. But thanks for coming, Mega. Appreciate it. I hope that you're having a good Tuesday. yeah, just a little baby stream today. And then, so I was planning with just finishing Mass Effect this morning, going to run some errands, and then coming back to do something else later. But Lucy's doing her charity stream today, so we might not even come back later. We might just go hang out there and play some Helldivers, watch some Helldivers, and, you know, be what it may, right? Because I don't even... I mean, I got lots of games to be playing that I want to share with people. But, you know, it's also nice to just hang out and watch other people do their thing, right? So, you know, it be what it be. We'll see what I feel up to later, I guess. I'll probably post on the Discord like an hour before I go live if we're going to come back. With us. That's what I got for you guys. Thanks for being here, Death. Thanks for hanging out while I functionally did the Citadel or the Elio sequence twice. But yeah, because like I will be uploading the VODs to YouTube. I don't want to start Mass Effect 2 now and then play it for like what, 2 weeks and then take a break on the RPGs until January. So the plan as it will be to not start Mass Effect, and Mondays will just become variety streams until January. I do have to figure out the stream schedule because I will be taking Sundays, Mondays off starting next week. So we'll probably do co-working on Sunday with Digimon in the evening. So we'll probably just shift everything forward a day. So Fallout will be Mondays. JRPGs would be Tuesdays. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in post. I don't really know what the schedule is because I also don't work 4 evenings anymore. So we might go back to a 4-day-a-week stream schedule even, you know? So you guys may be seeing less of me around here. And you might see me more around other chats. So, you know, keep an eye out for that. I will keep the schedule and the announcements in Discord updated once I make a final decision on what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't got much other thoughts, hopes, and dreams. Maybe we'll come back and play some Uma Musume this evening because like the patch dropped today. So you guys want to see me race horse girls? Because I really do enjoy playing it. I don't really do the stories so much. But you know, like I can talk about my strategy for training horse girls, and we can do a career run or two if that would interest people. Death is cozy. Death, are you still in bed? It is cold here. I definitely consider being in bed. Yeah, well, it's getting cold up here in Canada where I am. I would not blame people for being in bed, but also like my advice is like go lay on the couch or something if you just want to be cozy. Train your body that bed is time for sleep, not for doom scrolling or watching TV or whatever, right? I've talked about this a little before. The human body is the world's most complex computer. 9-hour nap on the couch last night. So you slept on the couch last night. But like your body will be trained to certain stimuli, right? Or environmental conditions. So if you're constantly doom scrolling on your phone, your body won't recognize that bed is time for sleep. And you know, that may or may not cause you problems in the end, right? I drink milk, I have. Specifically milk? Like, is there like a medical or chemical reason, or is this just kind of an observation that you have? I Pavlov's dogged myself into it. Well, that I guess is a strategy. Yeah, Levy, we're about to raid out. I'll be honest, guys, though. I don't even know if I'm going to stream the entire Mass Effect series. I might just play them off stream. Because it's kind of the same, especially if I've got to cut back a stream day to make the schedule work. Because if I'm doing multiplayer stuff with Jester on Mondays still, what might happen is we might do Saturday evening stream, Friday we'll do co-working and Digimon, Monday will be JRPGs alternated with stuff with Jester, and then Tuesdays would be Fallout. So I might not have time in the schedule to even do Mass Effect anymore. And all things considered, I feel like you guys are the least interested in Mass Effect, just based on audience participation and chatting and stuff. People have a lot more thoughts on what's going on in Fallout than Mass Effect. So, just based on what seems to interest you guys the most, Mass Effect is probably the one I would cut first. It'd be Mass Effect or the JRPGs, but we're still in the middle of Chrono Cross. So what we could do is finish up Chrono Cross in January and then put Mass Effect 2 on the Monday, alternating with Jester. But that's all I really got for you there. Schedule for the week would be tomorrow we'll do some Jurassic World. Thursday will be Factorio with Dr. Buttercar. Friday will be co-working with the game after. Saturday will be Fallout with Digimon in the evening, and Sunday will be Chrono Cross. And then I'm off Sunday, Monday next week. So yes, Chrono Cross on Sunday. Monday would have been Mass Effect, so Monday will be a variety day. Tuesday, Wednesday should be off, unless we're doing more Jurassic World. Maybe Jurassic World Monday to finish up those challenge modes. Tuesday, Wednesday off. Thursday would be a variety stream. Friday would become an evening stream. And then Saturday would also be an evening stream. So maybe next week's schedule is variety stream Monday, variety stream Thursday. Friday, we can do Fallout in the evening. And I think that's what we're going to have to go with next week. I'll post on the Discord once I figure it out. But it's sounding like that's going to be the plan. We'll go back to a 4-day-a-week stream schedule. We'll take Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Saturday would be Fallout. So we'll take Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays off. Yeah. I think that's going to be the plan. I'll post in the announcement channel on Discord, and I'll post the schedule for you guys. But thanks for being here, guys. We're going to raid over to Lucy. Make sure you guys have a snack, hydrate, and do your self-care. And I will see you guys next time.